and of course your sellers and buyers. Going to have to deal with a seller and a buyer and have good communication. So actually it's March 4th, right? So March 4th, meaning March 4th. I will March 4th. Let's do that as an affirmation. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I will March 4th. Okay, one more time. I will March 4th. All right, and it's actually Do Something Day in honor of it being March 4th. Yes, it's also World Obesity Day and Grammar Day. And actually the Grammar Day is what got me going on the communication. But also I want to talk about focus and accountability. Okay, there's a real, with communication, let's talk about communication first, Grammar Day. It's funny because I was such a stickler on grammar my whole life. I would correct people. I used to correct Lynette and be kind of picky about it. Them guys, those guys, and all the little grammatical errors that people make. Good and well is obviously the biggest one. How are you doing? I'm doing good. No, you're doing well. And of course, I have completely abandoned that because you have to mirror people. You have to relate to people on their level. And when they talk a certain way, I want you to practice mirroring. Now, mirroring is a concept that will enable you to build more rapport and connect with your customers at a higher level. And there's two sides of mirroring this technique. And I want you to think about understanding, the two U's I call them, the double U's, understanding and urgency. Okay, write those down, understanding and urgency. So how much does this customer understand what I'm talking about? Is this the first house they ever owned and the only house, and they're, maybe elderly and they really don't grasp a lot of this stuff? So I got to keep it super simple, right? If you're talking about creative financing, a creative financing deal. Obviously, if it's just a straight cash purchase, it's not that complicated and you don't have to be artful with your words. You still do, actually. I mean, because a lot of times on these cash deals, it comes down to, a couple people offering about the same thing and how much they like you and how much they think, oh, selling my house to this person would make me feel good. That's huge. So the mirroring and the rapport building that you build with any customer is important. Now, mirroring is that imitation is really what I'm talking about. But I like to use the word mirroring because it gives you a good sense of what the concept is. You're trying to mirror your prospects' understanding and urgency, how fast they talk. So if they're one of these fast talking people, or if they have a lot of urgency about selling the house, they have to move out now, or they already moved out and they don't want to make more payments. So they might have urgency about the house. So you want to match that level of urgency by mirroring. It's a really good communication technique. Another one is transformational vocabulary. I talk about this sometimes, but keep your words positive always. I mean, your word choice is so important. You don't bring up negatives. You keep it really positive. All I'll tell you is follow our scripts. They're written with like a neuro-linguistic programming or a very sensitive approach to the word choice. I mean, I labor over every script I've ever written that you guys are reading now. Trust me, I've been over it, edited it 100 times, used it myself, had our people using it. Every script you read from us. And remember, all the scripts and everything is updated as of 2021 in the what to say and what to do system. So you got to have that if you don't have that already. Now, I'm going to talk briefly about obesity. It's National Obesity Day. I used to be technically obese in body mass index. That's pretty, they're pretty harsh on that body mass index. How much you weigh, how tall you are and all that. And if you're at a certain point, you're actually considered obese. And there's a pretty low cutoff, surprisingly low, because when I found out my BMI indicated, I used to weigh 204 pounds was the most I ever got up to. And now I've lost all that weight and kept it off. And a big reason, and I'm just going to give you this tip, whether you take it or not, or like it or not, I'm just going to say it. I'm not going to spend time with this, but get a scale. I think a scale is what has helped me keep the weight off, and it's just basically focus and accountability. So I like to talk about focus and accountability with your real estate investing business and with your health, overall health and fitness. Your health and fitness is really important, and because that's what's going to keep you around the longest and give you the most enjoyment in life. I mean, if you're all, if you're in terrible health and, you just can't enjoy life the same. So I want all of you guys to stay fit and have a great, fit, happy, rich, wealthy life. And fitness, I used to talk about fitness a lot more, but I weigh myself every morning. I know exactly what I weigh every day. I don't necessarily, I'm aware of it. And that just keeps your focus on that and your accountability. And, sometimes it gets out of control during the holidays and that, and then you got to rein it back in, but you don't even know that. You don't stay on top of it if you don't sort of pay attention to a scale. And not to be full of self-recriminations, but just to be aware. It's that accountability. And that's really important in life and real estate. And so that's why I want you guys to be on board with us. When you keep popping in on the Brunch with Brian's and the Thursdays live, like we're having a little bit later today. Thursdays live is at 7 p.m. Eastern time, 4 p.m. Pacific time. And so definitely be on that. We always have incredible real estate investing training on those. You can always go back and look at some of those. They're great. And these Brunch with Brian. So these are a way of keeping you accountable. Also, some of you are working with us or in our mastermind groups. Obviously, that's a huge way to stay accountable. We're mentoring some of you through the global program. So guys, stay in touch, stay accountable, stay with us because we'll take you to where you want to go. And I would love to be able to help you on that path. Speaking of mirroring, there was a student, there was a little kid who said he wanted to be a mirror cleaner for a living. And his mom said, why? And he says, it's just something I could see myself doing. Okay, so smile, everybody. Keep a smile on your face. Now let's take a deep breath in. Okay, keep that smile. Hold it for a second and let it go. Okay, relax a little bit. Another deep breath. Hold it and let it out. Good, good. Stretch out your lower back. That's always good. One more. Hold it and okay, good job, good job. Our affirmation for today, we're going to say in fitness and in home investing, I want both of these to apply. I stay focused and hold myself accountable. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. I stay focused and hold myself accountable. Okay, one more time. I stay focused and hold myself accountable. Okay, it's always great to say your affirmations. Remember to smile during your affirmations and your breathing. Always, you know how we are about smiling. And so keep a smile on your face today and say lots of compliments to people and have a great day. And join us back here in about 7 hours and 40 minutes. And for our awesome Thursdays live with the Wolffs, which will bring you more great training. Okay, so awesome spending this time with you. See you this afternoon. And then obviously every morning, right back here, every weekday morning with Brunch with Brian. So until we see you next, keep expecting success and getting awesome training and taking action. See you soon.